Greene is District Leader of Business Development and Strategic Programs at Veritas. Alan, it's great to see you. Thanks for coming by. You pointed me to two of NGA's technology focus areas, data access and data integrity. Why are those jumping out at you as something important in the context of what we're seeing at this show?
Well, because of those two areas, there's 4 sub-areas that align perfectly with our capabilities. One is security. You know, data is the goal these days in every industry, and geospatial is no exception to that. Security is really our lifeblood. It's the core fabric of our business, data protection. So we feel we've got great capability there. We support the agency, the ITEMS program for many, many years, and protecting their data center. Another area that they've identified, a sub-area in that group, is optimization. We've got an expanded capability that will give the agency the ability to look down into their data to determine, what's relevant, what's needed, what needs to be passed forward. So that's an area that we're exploring with parts of the agency to see how we can support that initiative. Another is cross-domain support. We have a capability called InfoScale that will give the agency the ability, whether they're operating on-prem, out in the insights, the tactical space, or up in the cloud, to optimize their footprint to be able to move data back and forth regardless of what domain they're operating in. And in that tactical space, those Earth stations that are located in remote areas, we have a group of compact, small footprint servers that can offer them the ability to have storage in the tactical space and also do disaster recovery from out there in the tactical field out to their major data centers. So we see the transformation that this customer has identified under their technology focus areas for 2022 to really take advantage of some of the things that we're doing, within this industry, supporting the DoD as well as our intelligence customer globally. So we're really excited at the prospect of working arm to arm with not only NGA and their mission, but the various industry partners that we have represented here this week.
This question might be a little more philosophical than tactical, Alan, but it strikes me that the nature of security has changed with the data proliferation, a lot of conversation about that here, and a lot of discussion about an explosion in the sources and the types of sources where that data is coming from. How does that change the equation as far as the way an organization like NGA or some of the other organizations that are represented here should be thinking about their security posture?
Well, I tell you, they really want to stay on top of, where that data exists, what kind of usage occurs. Because one of the things we've found in some of the studies we've done is that a lot of customers are keeping data for data's sake. They're kind of hoarders.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that this customer and any customer continues to stay on top of what they're maintaining, what they're storing. And of course, we have tools. We have a tool called Data Insight that gives them the ability to look down at their various data farms to determine, what's been used in the last 90, 180, 2-3 years out. And do we want to take that and keep it online or archive it somewhere offline? So I think one of the key things for customers like NGA is to really have a data management program that gives them the ability to really stay on top of what they have and make certain that they're not holding on to data for data's sake, and really putting practices in place to take that is not used, that perhaps is not needed, and offload it into a archives environment, but also have the tools that will allow them to pull it back on demand if they need it. So, I mean, it's all about managing that data, both your near-term as well as mid to long-term data.
Alan,
I answered that.
no, that's a great answer.
Long-winded.
No, it's terrific insight. I appreciate you joining me today. Thanks very much.
Well, the pleasure's all mine. Thank you for doing this. It means a lot to the industry. Thank you.